West World of Sports, ahoy! Welcome back. Your Super Saturday continues here. We had a little bit of a break for the Super Rugby final. What a final it was. What a game it was. I'm so glad that we did it. Well, I mean, we were always going to, but, you know, when you make a decision like that, it's always good when it comes through because we saw a blockbuster in the NRL as well. An upset. The Knights. It's funny because we talked about it during the Panthers-Warriors game. The potential for an upset. The Knights had probably their strongest team in season 2025 so far, and they got the job done over the Dolphins. Game of Mel, ahoy there. Marley Prime, ahoy. Welcome along as we get ready for this one, the final game of the evening. Rabbitohs taking on the Storm. And what am I doing over here? That's right. I need to get our team sheets up on the board. Ready to go for this one now. Obviously, judging by my multi, I am all in on the Melbourne Storm tonight. Well, I'm all in on the Melbourne Storm for the premiership this season. So we all know that I think Melbourne, it's their premiership to lose. I think this is their game to lose as well. And I can't imagine them losing it. Pretty much is where we're at. I think they should win this game quite comfortably. But then we've seen upsets. Upsets galore this weekend. Really? Could there be another one? We'll find out. Tony Javgevsky. Ahoy there, mate. And welcome along. Rabbitohs might have a chance tonight. Well, they're always a chance because, as I always say, every single stream that involves the Rabbitohs, never underestimate a Wayne Bennett coach team. Everybody knows it by now. You never underestimate a Wayne Bennett coach team. I just think they've got a bit too much to overcome. And they've got to overcome a red-hot Melbourne Storm team, especially with Melbourne's players backing up from Origin. Harry Grant, Cameron Munster, I mean, they are going to be flying high. Cameron Munster, man of the match in State of Origin number 2. So it'll be hard to see them not getting this job done tonight, the Melbourne Storm. Oh, what have we got? South Sydney have got a train bell to usher the players out onto the field for whatever reason. There you go. South Sydney. Well, look, it's not as stupid as the Viking clap. The Viking clap is the most ridiculous thing in the history of the NRL, but it's interesting. Don't know what the bell has to do with South Sydney. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see if it pumps them up. If it gets them up to defeat the Melbourne Storm, then hey, keep it going every single time, I say. Same game multi in this one. I've gone out there, as I always do. Ryan Pappenhausen, Alex Johnston, Harry Grant, and Tyron Wishart as we're underway here. Melbourne Storm versus the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs take the kickoff. Kalaumatangi rocked backwards in the tackle. 10 meters out from their own line, the Rabbitohs start this game. Let's see. Will the bell add anything for the Rabbitohs, or will the bell toll for the Rabbitohs? Up outside their 40 now. Havili pops the pass up. Latrell Mitchell taking on the kicking, puts it straight down the throat of Falongo at the back. And Sua Falongo returns it outside the 20. So there are some changes here tonight for the Melbourne Storm. Tua Falongo starting in the number 20. Tui Karma Chameleon. He's starting in the 16 jumper. Nelson's starting in the 15. So some changes to the starting squad as Karma Chameleon going sideways here. Kamakamika, of course, is his name. Karma Chameleon, I very affectionately call him. And I mean it in the nicest possible way. Christopher Albanian says Storm will smash the Rabbitohs. As Jerome Hughes puts the kick down, Latrell takes it on the fall. And Mitchell brings it back into contact. Bunnies just outside their own 20. Start this set of 6. We'll see if the Storm do indeed get the job done tonight. I'm expecting them to. Big defense. Driving the Rabbitohs backwards. And they've come up with the mistake. The Rabbitohs. Huge defense from Nelson. And that is an early result here for the Storm. They will go on the attack here inside the Rabbitohs 20. A big mistake early. Ewan Aitken comes up with the loose carry. Big defense from the Storm. Well, that's a hell of a start. Scrum down here for Melbourne. They can go straight on the attack. And they send it down the short side to the left. Howarth tries to step away from the defense. Anderson, 12 meters out. Backs into the defense and goes to ground. Karma Chameleon in midfield. And from dummy half goes Harry Grant for the first try of the night. And a tick off the multi. Well, that was just too easy. Harry Grant, have yourself a nice ice cold beer. And what a start that is for Melbourne. 4 points on the board already. Harry Grant gives us a tick off the multi nice and early. That's what you want. Nothing like a leg off the same game multi 4 minutes into the game. Scores under the post. I had a feeling that these guys would back up well from Origin. And Harry Grant scores under the post, and that is a very, very concerning early warning shot here that Melbourne have just fired against the Rabbitohs. Matty Colkin, ahoy, mate. Fantastic game before, indeed, wasn't it? Chiefs Crusaders Super Rugby final. That's what finals footy's all about. Down to the wire, 16 points to 12. Oh, or are you talking about the Knights Dolphins? That was a good one as well. That was a great one too. From right in front, Ryan Pappenhausen lines this one up. Should be a simple conversion to make it 6-0 Melbourne. 6-0 early in this game. And a tick off the multi. Harry Grant with the opening try. And Wayne Bennett, I mean, that's the same face that he would have even if they were leading. So don't read too much into Uncle Wayne's face there. He would have that same look. Six points to 0 inside the opening 5 minutes. What a start here for the Melbourne Storm. The set after points. Oh, Neonello, is this multi-hitting? It's off to a great start, isn't it? Harry Grant gave us the best possible start. Off the back of the defense from Nelson and co, putting pressure on There's a risky offload. Falls for Munster. Munster keeps it alive here for Katoa. Down the left edge, they break away. Anderson in space. Kicks back in field for Jerome Hughes. They've got another one here, the Storm. Hughes steps around and scores under the post. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. Jerome Hughes scores now. 6 minutes gone. Melbourne are up 10-0. Kick to come from right in front. This is a disastrous start for the Bunnies, but what a start for Melbourne. As I've said on multiple occasions, this 2025 is their premiership to lose, and the start to this game is an absolute statement. 10 points to 0, the kick to come. What an incredible start. Jerome Hughes under the post. Harry Grant, the first try. It's Melbourne's big guns stepping up. And what a start to this game. Pappenhausen once again from right in front. Just getting kicking practice. Makes it 12 points to 0. The Storm. Incredible. Harry Grant and Jerome Hughes. So I've got Pappenhausen. That's another member of the Melbourne Storm spine. It looks like it could be spine heavy tonight. I thought about Munster as well. Munster anytime try, but I went with Harry Grant. That's obviously worked out at the moment. Bunnies get us back underway. Munster, speak of the devil, takes the kick off, and here's Nelson. Nelson rumbles it up, but they hold him up and drive him backwards. He was kind of flat-footed there. Nelson didn't really wind up. Howarth plays it. Here's Karma Chameleon. Dan AU says Souths will be lucky to score a point. Well, I hope that that point is through a try and that try is by Alex Johnston. That would be very nice for my multi. Katoa plays it. Quick ball here for the Storm. Josh King just short of halfway. Fifth and last. Hughes puts this kick up. He was allowed to run for an eternity there, Hughes, before he gets it away. And Mitchell pivots and heads back in field off that kick return. And Souths, they've got the ball at last for them. 20 out from their own line on tackle 2. Christopher Albanian reckons that the Storm will keep the Rabbitohs to 0. Donuts for the Bunnies tonight. We'll see as down the short side. Arrow. Oh, Ewan Aitken, sorry. Brings it up to the 40. Here's Kalamatangi. Just short of halfway here on the 5th and last. There's Mitchell from midfield. Puts this kick down. It's a wobbly old one. Storm let it bounce. And it sits up for Anderson. Anderson, dummies, takes the line on. And they'll start this set inside their own 20 here, the Melbourne Storm. A loose pass out the back, sits up for Pappy. Keeps it alive for Hughes. Faulongo now, stepping off the left, stepping off the right. Oh, who can keep tabs on Faulongo? Nick Meaney now out to the 30. Game ML, you've got Pappenhausen, Munster, and Kalamatangi to win $161. Jeez. Okay, see, hang on, we'll come back to that as the Storm kick downfield. And it sits up for Latrell at the back. Mitchell brings it back for South Sydney. So, we're going to come back to that. Game of Mel. You've got the first 2 ticks off the multi. So, you went Harry Grant. You went Jerome Hughes. Now you need Pappenhausen, Munster, and Kalamatangi. to win $161. Did you only put $1 on it or something? Because what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-leg multi is surely at least a $16 or $17 return. So did you put like $10 on it or something? Down the left edge they go. Pappenhausen. Howarth holds the pass up for Anderson. Tackle 4 here for the Storm. 20 out from the line. Grant outside to Hughes. Meany tries to fend off the tackle. Fifth and last, staying on the short side for Hughes. Puts this one high. Batted back by Katoa. Oh, he holds on to it. He's tackled half a metre short. Craig Bellamy's furious. I love it. Craig Bellamy up in the coach's box is absolutely furious. For some reason, his team's winning 12-0 and looking very comfortable. But for some reason, Craig Bellamy, sourpuss, moop face, up there in the coach's box. Incredible. Tackle 4 here for the Bunnies as they head out of territory. Very slow going. Humphreys takes the line on. Fifth and last. And Whiten thumps this one upfield. Taken by Pappenhausen. He's got Anderson with him. And it's Anderson who runs it back into contact. Jarius Henry. Last night's game, you won $683 off Tarpany. Very nice. Longo dancing around in midfield again. Pappenhausen from dummy half. Scoops it up. Runs over halfway. Melbourne are just making meters at will here. Grant now scoops it up. Catches the napping and goes up the middle. Pappenhausen in support. Leaves it behind. Oh, Pappenhausen was in under the sticks, but now South's counter-attack. Hubner takes it up to halfway. Well, Pappenhausen's just screwed up that leg of the multi. It was on. Matungi takes on the defensive line. Souths, this is their opportunity. Havili down in back play. Havili in trouble for the Rabbitohs in back play. 30 out from the line here, the Bunnies. Hubner. Fifth and last. Coming up. Oh, Havili's up and about. He's back in the line. Here's Whiten. 15 metres out. Humphreys with the crossfield kick. Contestable ball. Lost forward by the Storm. A result for the Bunnies. Souths with an opportunity now to hit back. Oh, if Pappenhausen takes that offload from Harry Grant, he's in under the post. We end up down the other end of the field, and Souths get a result. Well, that's got to be frustrating for Craig Bellamy. Got to be. Penalty now to Souths, right out in front. Melbourne not packing the scrum in time. Time violation. They tap and go. Havili gives it off for Matungi. A metre short here, the Rabbitohs. Send it left. Whiten at first receiver. Back inside for Duncan. Right in front of the post here, inside the 10. Set restart. Now they send it right for Humphreys to dummy and take the line on. 5 metres out here on the first tackle. Havili with the short pop pass there for Duncan. Well read by the Storm defense. Blair 420, thank you very much for the 5 community hearts. Very much appreciate it. Tackle 3 here for the Bunnies. Havili goes out the back for Tass. Tass tries to step around Meaney. Meaney wraps him up. 10 metres out here on this near left edge. Whiten grubbers in behind the line, scooped up by a perfectly positioned Ryan Pappenhausen. And Melbourne back in possession. 10 metres out from their own line, the Storm, they've defended that well. Staying on the short side, King carries it outside the 20. Good leg drive. Still going forward. Pappenhausen in midfield. Shows it inside for Nelson. Now he offloads for Hughes. Hughes with the pop pass. It's been lost. Melbourne come up with another mistake. Nick Meaney can't hold on to it. Oh, Craig Bellamy is so angry. They lead 12-0, but he is so angry at that mistake. Understandable on this occasion, I've got to say. Craig Bellamy furious up there in the coach's box. Scrum down here for the Bunnies and a chance again, but I mean, they've looked relatively flat on attack, it must be said. But the Storm keep coming up with mistakes. Humphreys pops the pass up now for Aitken. Aitken has shown the sideline, and he's over the sideline now. Pops the pass back in field. Munster picks it up, but it's in touch. And on tackle 1, that's huge defense from the Storm. And Bellamy, he's got to be happier about that. He might not be pleased that they turned the ball over in the first place, but he's got to be happy with how they responded. Tackle 1, driving Souths over the sideline. Turning the ball straight back over. They'll get the ball in midfield. Melbourne, 12 points to 0. 22.5 left in the opening 40. Grant from dummy half. Scored the first try, Harry Grant. He's been immense tonight. Pappenhausen slots in. Gets it out to Karma Chameleon. Just short of halfway. Nelson up beyond the halfway line into Rabbitohs territory. Tackle 4. Grant scoops it up, goes down the short side. Munster pops it up for Katoa. They're 30 metres out now. Play 5. Hughes puts the kick up. Contestable ball. Latrell spills it. It's towed through by Melbourne, but dived on by the Rabbitohs. Knock on against Latrell. This is the result for the Storm. Scrum down. Nelson putting pressure on. That's not what you want to see. If you're jumping up for a high ball, the last thing you want at the back of your mind is as soon as I land, there is big man Mountain Nelson ready to thump me. That'd make me drop the ball too. Got to be honest about that. Scrum down here for Melbourne, 10 metres out, looking to pile on some more misery. Paolongo on the right-hand edge. Tackled inside the 10. Here's Katoa, straight up the middle. 5 metres out in front of the posts. Options left and right. Grant sends it left for Hughes. Out the back for Nelson. Bumps off one. Still going Nelson. Pops the pass out, but it's intercepted by Humphreys. South survive. Penalty now to the Rabbitohs. Holding down in the tackle. And that is a big double blow. Ill discipline from the Storm. Oh, Bellamy. He's about to leave. He's about to storm off. No pun intended. He's about to take off out of the coach's box. He doesn't want to be on camera right now. As Melbourne come up with some more mistakes. Bellyache cracks me up. Yes, indeed, LV. Honestly, I think that there should be an entire channel that you can put screen and screen devoted to Craig Bellamy. Just have the camera focused on his coach's box all game long, and you can put it screen on screen if you want to. I would have that on all the time. As Souths now up over halfway with Whiten. Taken down on tackle 4. 40 out from the line. Hubner will play it here on the 5th and last. Mitchell puts it high. Contestable kick. It's a solid one. It's high. Pressure on Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen takes it a metre out from their own line here, the Storm, and it's a penalty. A penalty taken in the air by Humphreys. Well, it wasn't really a tackle in the air. It was more sort of a bump, and you can't really do that either. You've got to be contesting the ball. Melbourne fine touch here, 30 out from their own line. So, they got off to a flying start to the Storm. 12 points to 0. They haven't really done a whole lot since then. Lots of errors. Maybe they just dropped off a little bit. Felt like the game was going to come to them a little too easily. Yeah, they've really dropped off here at the back end of the half. King up to halfway. Tackle 3. Grant scoops it up with one hand. Hughes now onto Munster. Munster with a loose pass out the back. Well, what's going on here? Melbourne, a red-hot start, and they've completely gone off the boil. Tackle 4 now on halfway. Bellamy is fuming. He can't believe it. Munster from dummy half. Tries to make amends. Carries it up to the 40. Oh, this is glorious. Craig Bellamy Cam. 5th and last Hughes now puts this one up into the corner, and Latrell's under it. Catches it 5 out from his own line, brings it back to the 10. Souths in possession. 17 and a half minutes remaining in this opening stanza. Melbourne lead 12-0, but after a red-hot start, I need Souths to get a try. Souths need to score before the halftime break for my bet to stay alive. As Havili now succumbs to that injury, and he's off the field. So, as right-hand edge goes Souths, a little bit of space created. I don't even know if I don't think I have cash out available on this one. As Latrell thumps this one up in the air. It's a huge kick. Everyone lets it bounce, and it falls for Harry Grant. Come on, Souths. Get across the line. 16 and a half minutes to go in the opening half. Balongo beats the first tackle. So, basically what I've got going on, for those interested, I've got all 6 teams to score 1 or more tries in every half of Super Saturday. Panthers and Warriors scored a try each in each half. Knights versus Dolphins, a try apiece in each half. Melbourne have got their try. We need South, says Hughes, puts this one high. Contestable kick in midfield. It's allowed to bounce, and it's taken by Tass. 16 minutes until the break. South's ball, 10 out from their own line. After that red-hot start from the Storm, there's been a whole lot of nothing from here on in. We do want Souths to get a try for that bet, though. That'll be a nice one to get up. Into midfield now, and Souths trying to get up towards halfway. Well wrapped up by Nick Meaney. 30 out from their own line now. Kalamatangi goes out the back for Humphreys. Inside ball for Arrow. Oh, no, it's Aitken, sorry. And Ewan Aitken. 40 out. Mitchell from inside the 40. Sends it down the middle. It's allowed to bounce, and it sits up for Fa'alongo. And Fa'alongo returns it with the goose step. Gives it to Pappenhausen, and they've spilt the ball off the kick return. Oh, Bellamy shot. Bellamy shot. Please put the camera on Craig Bellamy right now. Oh, he's furious. He's turned sideways. He's controlling himself, though. Craig Bellamy. Fa'alongo to Pappenhausen. A terrible pass above Grant Anderson, who spills it forward. And here come the Bunnies now. 20 metres out, scrum down right in front. This is their best chance of the half. And this will keep my bet alive as well. This to keep my bet alive. They go to the right side. Munro carries it inside the 20 for tackle 1. Lined up to the left. Humphreys goes short. 15 out now on play 2. Kalamatangi to the line. Goes out the back for Whiten. Cut out pass for Johnston. Alex Johnston scores. Tickety tick off the multi. And my other wager stays alive. We're halfway there in every context. Latrell with the cutout pass onto the chest of Alex Johnston. How many times have we said that in recent weeks? 12 points to 4, kick to come. Souths are back. Twelve points to 4, kick to come. 2 legs of this multi down. Oh, Wishart and Pappenhausen. Latrell from the sideline. Puts this one on target, but doesn't hook back. It holds its line, and it's 12 points to 4. But Souths have hit back. A nice try out wide for Alex Johnston. The other bet's still going, Game ML, so it's all 6 teams to score at least 1 try in every half. So all I need is both teams to score a try in the second half, and that is $50 turned into $375. As the Storm get us back underway, Humphreys takes the kickoff. Who's he got running with him there? 12 minutes left until the halftime break. Kalamatangi now backs into the defense. Craig Bellamy, he has just been losing it up in the coach's box, slowly but surely, throughout the course of this game. And maybe, just maybe, I mean, Craig Bellamy is the master coach, right? So maybe, just maybe, he saw the cracks that are starting to appear now, even though the Storm are up 12-0. Early kick here from Mitchell on tackle 4, straight up the middle. And it sets up for Pappenhausen. 10 metres out from their own line here, the Storm. Pappy brings it back to the 20. So maybe Craig Bellamy saw something that, well, I didn't, at least. When Melbourne raced out to that 12-0 lead, maybe the master coach saw the cracks there. He's never happy anyway, is he? But he really looked furious for a coach whose team was up 12-0 inside the opening 6 minutes. But the cracks have well and truly opened up now. And Melbourne feeling the pinch. Up to halfway now, though. 5th and last. Hughes down the short side. Puts this kick up. Mitchell waits under it. Takes it. And Latrell runs it back into contact. Souths start this set on their own 20. Humphreys down the short side for Aitken. Quick ball here for Jai Arrow. And a nice strong carry out to the 30. 10.5 left in the opening half. Another try here for the Rabbitohs. Makes this very interesting indeed. Humphreys out the back now for Mitchell. Short ball for Aitken. Aitken well wrapped up one-on-one there by Howarth. Fifth and last over on that right edge. Oh, fifth and last, and it's been dropped. Latrell spills it before he can get the kick away. We saw that a lot earlier in the Panthers-Warriors game. Brad Schneider was guilty of that quite a few times. And now Latrell spills the ball, and that's a simple handover. With 10 minutes left until the halftime break. That could prove to be a costly mistake as Melbourne now attack down the short side. And Karma Chameleon up over halfway. 40 metres out from the line here. Set restart for Melbourne. Pappenhausen in midfield. Gives it on for Meaney. Meaney tries to put the fend on Tass, but Tass brings him down. Goes with him. 20 out. King. 10 from the line. Hughes. Back inside. Changes direction for Munster. Munster gets the offload back for Grant. Grant's got Pappenhausen. Cut out pass for Meaney. 15 out from the line. Tackle 3. Staying on the short side. Here's Katoa. Katoa's over the line. They hold him up and put him back into the field of play. A meter out here. Pappenhausen into dummy half. Gives it to Hughes. Grubber kick. Deflection off the Rabbitohs. Spilt forward by the Storm. That'll be South Sydney ball. And Bellamy's gone. Bellamy's out of here. He's left. Craig Bellamy has officially left the coach's box. He can't handle that. The early kick from Hughes, the grubber kick through, doesn't beat the line. Deflects off the Rabbitohs. And it's been lost forward by Melbourne as they tried to regather. And that was enough. Craig Bellamy has seen enough. He's out of there. He has officially left the coach's box. Oh, that is glorious. Glorious. Down the short side, Humphreys decides to go on a run. Carries it up to the 40. Quick play the ball. Mitchell in at first receiver. To Klaumatungi in midfield. It's loose out the back. Pass runs back and dives on it. Souths recover. 2 tackles left. Fifth and last, but not a lot of meters gained off this set. Only 25. And Whiten from inside the 40. And Melbourne let it bounce, and Pappenhausen knocks it on. Oh, well, Craig Bellamy's glad that he left the coach's box because Pappenhausen has just knocked on the kick 5 meters out from his own line. And Pappy better hope to God that Craig Bellamy is still out of the coach's box. He's only just come back in. Oh, somebody tell him what just happened. Oh, that's crazy. Scrum down for Souths. 10 meters out. Here they come. Humphreys drops it off inside for Aitken. Aitken carries inside the 10. Tackle 1 for Souths. Totola, a meter short. 6.5 until the break. Big moment in the game, and they've spelt it. Souths knock on. Penalty, though, as the ball is slapped out. Penalty to Souths. Now, this is a gift 2 points. If they want it to make up for the misconversion. They tap and go. LeBlanc, a meter out. Smart decision, probably. Kalamatangi, I believe it is there on the crash ball. He's held up half a metre out. Out to the left. Whiten back inside for Mitchell. Mitchell dummies that Harbour Bridge ball. Goes back infield for Humphreys. The ball's ripped out by Harry Grant and knocked on in the process. This will be South Sydney ball. Ripped out by Harry Grant one-on-one, but it went forward. This will be South's ball. CDG. Ahoy there, mate. You've got the same multi except for Wishart. You've got Latrell instead of Wishart. Yeah, Wishart, for me, Kieran Wishart obviously pumped the price up huge, but he's a risky leg. Mind you, the way Pappenhausen's playing, he's a risky leg as well tonight, to be honest. To be brutally honest there to poor Pappy. But yeah, that Wishart bumped the price up huge. It's a $10 stake, my one, for a $700 return. 10 metres out from the line here. Play 2. Souths on the attack. Gray sends it right and they've spilt the ball. They've dropped the ball. Melbourne's defence stands up. And both teams guilty of unforced errors here. Poor execution. Melbourne will get the ball back. 4.5 to go till the break. Henry, you need the boys to get over 16.5 in the first half. I'm assuming the boys of the Storm a converted try would do it. But with 4 minutes to go, they're a long way out. 10 metres. Their own 10-metre line. What I was trying to say. Very unstorm-like performance. Oh, total points. Okay, so it doesn't matter who scores it. Oh, well, that's a bit better then. Any points will do you. There might be a cheeky drop goal before the halftime break. Hughes with the early kick from inside the 40. Can he pull off the 40-20? No, it's a little too straight. And it sits up in the end goal for Latrell. Carries it back to the 10. Runs over the top of Munster. Souths start this 10 metres out from their own line. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes for any points for Henry. My bets are secure at the moment. We're halfway through the same game multi. We've already done what we need to do for the all 6 teams. 1+ tries each half. So let's cheer on some other people's stuff, huh? Any points? Any points at all for Henry? 2 minutes 40 to go. 5th and last. Mitchell sends it out. They're going to run here on the 5th. No, they run it to halfway, and Whiten kicks downfield for Pappenhausen. Traps it with the boot. Plays it safe. Sacrifices some meters on the kick return to play it safe, and the way things have been going tonight for Pappenhausen, probably the right option. He has not had a good game at all. Pappenhausen not up to the usual standards that you would expect. Melbourne with 2 minutes left until the break. Time running out for these points. Down the short side though. Pappenhausen, dummies, gets the arms free, can't offload. 5th and last. Inside South's territory, Munster will kick from 30 out, puts it high. This is a contestable ball. Mitchell loses it forward. It falls for Munster. Munster puts the goose step on. He's tackled 10 out from the line. Here we go. Opportunity. Front foot ball for Melbourne. Hughes drops it off inside there for Karma Chameleon. Or it's Utikamanu, sorry. There you go. 5 metres out in midfield. Grant fires it over to the left. Pappenhausen, short ball, Katoa. Katoa pops it up for Anderson, and Anderson's lost it over the line. Bellamy's off again. Craig Bellamy's left the building. Henry's probably left the building as well, because Anderson's lost it over the line. South's defence has held on. Jai Arrow coming in clutch with the try saver. What a hit on Anderson. Sent him over the sideline, forced the ball free, roughs him up and lets him know about it as well. Craig Bellamy is out the door. I've got a feeling Paul Henry might be as well. We've been cheering on points, any points, to get him over that 16.5, which is sitting painfully at 16 inside the last minute. 12 points to 4, Melbourne. Up to halfway here go the Rabbitohs. Humphreys will chip. Well read by the Storm defence. Anderson goes back for it. 20 seconds to go. Melbourne start on their own 22, or their own 20 rather. 22 was the rugby that I was just calling before. So, no 22-metre lines here in the rugby league. This is the last play of the half. Pappenhausen onto Katoa. And Katoa's been caught high there, but I think they'll let that slide for the halftime break. They do. Oh, Henry, it goes to halftime at 16 points. 12 points to 4. Melbourne lead at the break. But those 12 points came in the opening 6 minutes. That's what will be most alarming for Melbourne. 12 points in the opening 6 minutes. But then nothing but unforced errors and poor execution there on in. So a really poor half overall in that context for Melbourne. Oh, well. Henry, you easily would have cashed out after Storm scored 2 tries in the first 10 to 12 minutes. First 5 to 6 minutes, Henry. Yeah, they were flying out of the gates, weren't they? Craig Bellamy Cam. Let's make it happen. George Alarm says Rabbitohs will win 22-12. And Hem Prasad says the Rabbitohs to win as well. Go Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs to win. The concerning thing, I think, for the Rabbitohs is Melbourne made a lot of un-Melbourne-like errors, as I believe DJ Shack, very un-Melbourne Storm-like, DJ Shack, I believe, said earlier. And the alarming thing for me, for the Rabbitohs, is they haven't taken advantage of those pretty much in any capacity. They got that 1 try, but they haven't really taken advantage of these gifts that Melbourne have presented to them. And Melbourne are not going to present many more gifts, especially after the bollocking that they will surely cop at the halftime break. Craig Bellamy was clearly not happy, and he will lay into them pretty hardcore, you should imagine. So it could be a long old second half for South. They didn't really take advantage of the opportunities presented to them, in my opinion. They probably should have taken a lead into the break off the back of that. But anyways, credit to Melbourne. They dug deep. They defended well off the back of those mistakes, and they have managed to hold them out thus far. 12 points to 4 at the break. We're halfway through the multi. Pappenhausen and Wishart for the second half. I'll tell you what, achievable. This multi is achievable. And we've also got that all 6 teams, 1+ try every half. I just need both teams to score in the second half, and we've got that one done and dusted as well. So that will be cool. It'd be nice if we go ahead and get those up. I mean, if they both get up, that'd be a cheeky little cheeky little grand off the two bets. Should they get up? That'd be very nice. All right, halftime here, 12 points to 4. Melbourne in the lead. We'll have ourselves a quick break, and we'll be right back after this on the Waste of Water Sports. Thanks for being with us so far. Second half coming up after this break. Melbourne raced out to an early lead, but did very little from that point on. Can the Rabbitohs take the fight to them in the second half? Find out shortly. Be right back after this on the Waste of Water Sports. All right, 12 points to 4 at the halftime break. Melbourne over the Bunnies. But it was incredible, the start that they got. You would think that they would be miles ahead by now. In the opening 5 minutes, it sort of looked like it was going to be one of those games that was all over by halftime, and the only hope would be some form of game of two halves. And we've seen a lot of those, haven't we? We have actually seen plenty of those games of two halves, but not necessary. Not necessary. Souths have dug deep. The drink of choice always. Well, not always. That's a lie. But majority of the time, drink of choice. Captain Morgan's. The captain. Although, yes, I'm running a bit low. That should be enough to see me through the rest of the stream, though. Blair 420 with the 5 Community Fest over there on TikTok. Very much appreciate it, Blair 420. Cheers, mate. $12 points to 4 at halftime. Melbourne in the lead. So, basically, what we need now for the second half, obviously Pappenhausen and Wishart to score tries. That'd be sweet. But we just need either team to score a try, and then I'll be happy. I'll be very happy with that. Vib XX Thank you very much for the community fest over there on the TikTok. Cheers, mate. Very much appreciate it. Craig Bellamy got a toothbrush. What's he holding up there? Oh, it's a pencil. Okay. It's a pencil. And I think he is basically saying, I think what he's saying or suggesting to everyone is if they don't pick up their act in the second half, this pencil will potentially end up in some really, really dubious places. That's what I think. Henry, you've got Anderson and Fa'alongo in another multi. And another multi with Anderson and Munro. Okay. Well, yeah, obviously none of those have hit so far either. But fingers crossed. Second half could be really free-flowing and high scoring, which is what we all sort of want, isn't it? Kind of. That'd be nice for everyone if we saw lots of try scorers, lots of points, lots of ticks off of everybody's multi. Would certainly be nice. Neonello, you need Pappenhausen to get a try, then your multi hits. Well, obviously I'll be cheering that one on, Neonello, because we need Pappenhausen for mine as well. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. As we've got the halftime break here. You ended up getting $200 free bet credits. Ah, yes, that's the way. I always say, when you get bonus bets, when you get free bets, essentially, go hard or go home. That's what I say. I mean, you've got to go all out. What's the point of using a free bet credit to try and win like $20, right? You've got to use a free bet credit to try and win a few hundred at least. That's my philosophy anyway. Craig Bellamy was obviously furious at the halftime break, and understandably so by the end of it. It seemed a little bit like, oh, he's just being harsh. Because Melbourne were looking so dominant and they were on top early. But yes, the master coach obviously knew something we didn't. They fell apart. Souths kept themselves in the game. Second half shouldn't be too far away. But think. So I just need one try apiece. One try apiece, and I'm across the line for a $375 return on a $50 stake. And I'll be very, very happy with that. And if I get this Wishart and Pappenhausen across the line, that'll be an even bigger, better day. Who have we got here? Tim Zoo. Interview with Tim Zoo. Yeah, that'll be a nice one. Oh. Lara Pitt. Looking nice as always, Lara. West World of Sports, of course. We'll have all the games coming up tomorrow. Broncos, Sharks at 2 p.m. Roosters, Cowboys at 4. And Eels versus Titans. Triple header coming up tomorrow here on the West of World of Sports. Game ML, you just want second half to finish. Oh, you've got a massive headache and you just want to try and sleep. Oh, very sorry to hear that, Game ML. Well, hopefully a big second half performance from your team will ease any headache concerns. I mean, I understand that that's not exactly the way that it works, but it'd be nice, though, wouldn't it? It'd be nice if it went that way. There's Melbourne now out onto the field for the second half, leading 12 points to 4. All right, so I need both teams to score a try, and I'll be one happy camper. I'll be even happier if Pappenhausen and Wishart get tries in the second half. I wonder how much game time Wishart will get. Second half about to get underway. Lots of multis on the line. Let's go. 12 points to 4. Storm leading. Can they finish it off? Second half is underway. Rabbitohs with the kickoff. Melbourne take it. Munster's under the high ball. Gives it off there for Utikamanu. And Utikamanu with the hit up. Daddy, thank you very much for the heart me. The Knights hit your multi somehow. Yeah. The funny thing about the Knights, we were talking about the Knights game in the Panthers-Warriors game. And I had actually said, because somebody in the chat room said that somebody else in the chat room was crazy, basically, for suggesting the Knights might win today. And I said, don't be surprised, because it's the strongest team the Knights have fielded so far in 2025, in my opinion. Their best team yet. As Hughes gets this kick away, Johnston keeps it in the field of play, and he brings it back just shy of the 20. So I wasn't all that surprised by the Knights' performance today. Rabbitohs, 25 out from their own line now, carrying it out to the 30. On tackle 3, Munro plays it. Kalaumatangi in midfield. And a very slow set, this one for the Rabbitohs. That's better. Totola getting some go forward. Fifth and last. Short of halfway. Mitchell from midfield puts it high into the corner. Pappenhausen takes it. Offloads for Faulongo. And Faulongo taken and driven backwards. Gets to ground nice and early. 20 meters out. Melbourne. Can they start the second half with that same intensity they started the first half? Well, not with mistakes like that. Failing to play the ball properly is Jack Howarth. And Souths have just been invited straight into the contest here in the second half. And I can only imagine Craig Bellamy, who would have obviously just given his team an absolute riot act at halftime. 2.5 minutes into the second half. That is not a mistake to be making. Here come the Rabbitohs now on the attack, 20 meters out. Oh, Craig Bellamy would be furious. They would have spoken about simple execution and unforced errors at halftime, and to give one away in pretty much one of the opening sets of the half. Unforgivable. Kalaumatangi, dummies, straightens, bumps off one, but he's taken down a couple of meters out. Gray sends it left. Through the hands now. Mitchell, the double pump for Johnston, who gets a double. And Souths are right back in this now. Off the back of a Melbourne unforced error. The Latrell Mitchell double pump cutout pass to Alex Johnston on the left. It led to their first try. It's now led to their second. It's 12 points to 8, the kick to come. Souths are back in this in a huge way. Try confirmed. Craig Bellamy out of the coach's box confirmed too, I bet. Alex Johnston with a double. Mitchell from the sideline pushes this one horribly out to the right. Pushes it so far out. 12 points to 8 it remains, and well, goal kicking, letting the Rabbitohs down from out wide. But this is well and truly game on. Craig Bellamy, he will be fuming. Straight after halftime. And there is a shot of the respective coaching boxes. Wayne Bennett not giving away anything. Poker face. Craig Bellamy. Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy, as you would expect. Melbourne get us back underway. 12 points to 8. They still lead. But they've got to clean up these unforced errors as Totola is met on the 10-meter line. Kalaumatangi. So there's one try for South. So, all right. All I need is a try for Melbourne at any point in the next 35 minutes. And that bet hits. That bet will be a winner. Surely Melbourne get at least one try in the next 35 minutes. Souths, honestly, no offense to the Rabbitohs supporters, but Souths would have been the concern there in that bet, I think. Up over halfway now on the fifth and last. Mitchell with front foot ball puts this kick high. Contestable ball. Pappenhausen takes it in the face of the chase from Kalaumatangi. He's done well there, Pappenhausen. Paolongo now carries outside the 20. Munster. Inside ball for Howarth. Just outside the 20. Pappenhausen now. Tackle 4. Trapped inside their own half. Now through the hands, Munster. Inside ball for Katoa. That is the fifth and last now. Short of halfway. Hughes from just inside the 40. Angles it for the 20. It sits up, though, at the back. Well cut off by Latrell. And Mitchell heads back across field. Straightens now. Picked out his target. Plays the ball. 25 out. Johnston beats the first tackle. Rabbitohs have done well here to hit back. Sonny Yapuru goes Storms from PNG. As through the hands, Whiten onto Munro. Munro's in open space down the right edge. Needs support. Steps back inside Munster. Beats Anderson. Taken down by Harry Grant in a try saver. Plays it 10 metres out now. Numbers to the left. Whiten onto Mitchell. Mitchell with the double pump and throws it over to Johnston for a hat-trick. Alex Johnston scores a hat-trick. And Souths tie the scores. You can't believe it. Souths have started the second half exactly like Melbourne started the first. It's 12-all with the kick to come. Latrell Mitchell to Alex Johnston for all 3 tries. Suafolongo just caught in no man's land. Trapped in field, not committing, not dropping back. Just trapped in no man's land. And a third try for Alex Johnston tonight. 12 points, all kick to come. Eight minutes gone in the second half. And Latrell Mitchell, well, he's had a lot of practice. He's missed his first two from this exact same spot. Mitchell, can he correct it this time? Yes, he can. It's over, and Souths take the lead. 14 points to 12. Ains, Stainton, ahoy mate, watching from Seoul, Korea. Oh, God, a visit to South Korea is well and truly on my bucket list. 14 points to 12. Here's Souths in the lead. Crazy. Melbourne, get us back underway. Remember, I just need Melbourne to score a try in the second half. Any time in the second half. And it is a successful wager on my all six teams to score at least one try every half. Alex Johnston racing up the try scorers charts for season 2025 as well. Two tackles left in this set now. Totola takes the fifth and last. Mitchell puts the kick downfield. Falongo lets it bounce. It sits up in the end goal and it bounces dead. Seven tackle set here for the Storm. Unlucky for the Rabbitohs and for Latrell. Ten minutes gone in the second half. 14-12. The Bunnies lead it. Quick play the ball here, and Howard finds some space. Goes up to halfway. Quick play the ball. Hughes on to Meany. Meany tries to get on the outside. Forced back in field. Tackle 3. Hughes on to Liero. Liero backing up from Origin, of course. Slow play the ball. Hughes out the back for Munster. Short ball for Katoa, or Sean Bloor, rather. Bloor is tackled. 15 out, fifth and last. Grant. Dummies. Goes on his own, Grant. Grubbers in behind the line. It sits up, and it's taken dead by Souths. Well, Harry Grant stepping up in the big moments. Forcing a goal line dropout. Harry Grant with a big play. Okay, Rabbitohs go deep with the restart. King takes it on halfway. Runs it back to the 40. Souths not taking any chances here. Sending that goal line dropout deep. That's the way you do it. Hughes out the back for Munster. Short ball for Bloor. Bloor's tackled. 22 out just to the left of the post. Melbourne. 3 tackles left. King straightens the attack. 15 out in midfield. Munster to Pappenhausen. Cut out pass. Goes for Anderson. Anderson scores in the corner. And we've won the wager. All 6 teams to score 1 or more tries in each half. $50 stake, $375 return. That's a winner. Thank you, Grant Anderson. Thank you, Melbourne Storm. That's a winner. Assuming they award it. Assuming they award it. Anderson gets on the outside. Try confirmed. Bet victorious. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Grant Anderson gets the job done. Melbourne reclaim the lead. 16-14, kick to come. Grant, you beauty. Hiccup X Astrid says, go the Storm. Pappenhausen from the sideline. Bang on the sideline. Pappenhausen moves in. Strikes it well. It's hooking. It's hooking. Shaves the upright and goes over. And Craig Bellamy can't even crack a smile. 18 points to 14. Melbourne back in front. And that was a hell of a little punt, that one. I tell you. All 6 teams to score 1+ try each half. I'm pretty sure that one paid off. As the Bunnies get us back underway. Let's see. Okay, so. Yep, okay, the Warriors-Panthers game absolutely did. The Dolphins Knights definitely did. This one has. That is a win. Nice. Thank you very much, all the teams today. Intercept by Alex Johnston. Johnston gets a 4th. We're level again. Out of nowhere. There was nothing doing that set of 6 for either team. And Alex Johnston just plucks it out of the air. 18 points all, kick to come. Souths might be about to take the lead once more. There was nothing happening there. Nothing at all. Nothing doing. I was checking my betting results. I was seeing if I've been paid out yet. And then pluck. Alex Johnston. Through he goes. For try number 4 tonight. Unbelievable. 18 apiece, kick to come. Mitchell. Much better position here. Should be a simple conversion. Puts it over and South lead once again. 20 points to 18. Henry, didn't realize Anderson just scored. You got in. Very nice. No, Richard, I haven't forgotten. I just, Captain Morgan is my streaming drink of choice. I'm just comfortable with it, you know? If I try something new on stream, I might end up getting like Michelle origin levels of Messi. And that would be no good. Sorry, Michelle. But but you know. Souths reclaim the lead. 20 points to 18. Plenty of time left in this one. This one, I think, could seesaw a few more times. Kalamatangi now. Up to the 40. Rabbitohs in possession. Ibo says quick comeback for the Rabbitohs as they kick downfield from halfway in behind the Storm, but tracking back is Anderson. And Anderson takes it inside his own 10, puts a goose step on, but the great kick chase swarmed him, and they keep him inside the 10. F needs one more try. Storms, come on. XAK, Jai Arrow or Keon Kalamatangi. Neon Ello says, was that captain bottle full at the start of the stream? No. This is from Wednesday night. Yeah. That was my origin bottle that has now flowed over into the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that hardcore. I'm sorry. As Hughes is taken high, ducks under the tackle on halfway, but that will surely be a penalty. No, it's not. He's been caught with the ball. Well, I feel like that was a high shot there. Souths will be in possession. They've trapped Jerome Hughes on the last tackle. And Souths will play it on halfway. Justin Mark Bromilo, the Crusaders. Crusaders with the victory in Super Rugby final. $22.5 to go. Kalamatangi onto Whiten. Short ball down that left edge. The Rabbitohs attack, and they've got a penalty here. High contact. Penalty to Souths. Tyler Forge. You just need Wishart and Pappenhausen for the multi. Oh, same as me. Same as me, Tyler. Nick Clark says, never underestimate the Crusaders in a final. They do it again, eh? And yes, they did. They played it to perfection and controlled that game. 2018, South's lead here. Kalamatangi. Alex Johnston with 4 tries. That is pretty nuts. And they're going his way again. Well, why wouldn't you? But angling back in field now. Tackle 3. 10 out from the line. Can Johnston get a 5th? Kalamatangi. Can he get 1? No, he's half a meter short. 2 tackles left. Slow play the ball. Risking a set restart. 5th and last now for the Rabbitohs. Gray brings it right for Humphreys. Mitchell, short ball to Arrow. And Arrow's caught on the 5th and last. That'll be a handover. 21 minutes to go. Melbourne ball. They still haven't paid me out for that wager, but I should imagine that that won't pay out till the end of the game. Pappenhausen drops it off inside there for Liero. Trent Liero. Taken down, 25 out. Here's Big Nelson. Charges into Jai Arrow. Puts the fend on. Early kick from the Storm. Taken by Latrell on the full, who winds up, runs it back into contact, and Souths have it on halfway. Manuel Snow says, let's go South, smash Storm. Slow play the ball. F says, I think your commentary is better than the official NRL commentary. Oh, thank you, F. Cheers, mate. Through the hands left, goes Souths, bumping off the first tackle. 40 metres out from the line. Slow play the ball from Whiten. Back in field. Kalamatangi. Bends off Grant. Grant comes back at him. 30 metres out. Souths, 2 tackles left. Humphreys goes out the back. Ewan Aitken. Good strong carry. 15 metres out. Fifth and last. Munro in at dummy half. Mitchell sprays it off the side of the boot. Batted back by Whiten, and it's taken by the Melbourne Storm. So a little bit of a let-off there. Farlongo tries to step away, but he's wrapped up. 20 out from their own line here, Melbourne. 20 points to 18. Souths. This is incredible for the Rabbitohs. What a performance. Rock My Ball says, Pappy and Wishart going to deliver your cash out today, Dan. Trust the boys. Fifth and last on halfway. Hughes puts the kick up. Storm chasing through, putting pressure on, but what a take from Alex Johnston. He can't do anything wrong tonight, AJ. 19 minutes left to play. Still plenty of time left. But Melbourne under the pump. Souths with slow play the ball. Into midfield. 18 and a half remaining. What a performance it's been. Roger says, go the Rabbitohs. 2 tackles left. It's been a slow set here for the Bunnies. Kalamatangi tries to give them some extra go forward on the last tackle. Only 20 metres gained off that set. Latrell with a big kick downfield. Pappenhausen's under it. Backing up. Takes it 5 out. Returns it. No, he doesn't. He drops it off there to Howarth. And Howarth will take the tackle on the 20-metre line. Storm back in possession. Oops. And a penalty here to Melbourne. Yes, no choice there. Jack Whiten just lazy getting out of the way. Or was it Ewan Aitken? Here's a chance for Melbourne. Penalty. Finding touch on halfway. Here come the Storm. 17 minutes to go. 2 points the difference. Is Wishart on the field? I thought I heard his name. Howarth angles back inside. Mad NRL edits. Ahoy, mate. 30 from the line. Grant scoots out a dummy half. Pops it up there for McDonald. And old McDonald goes down 20 out. Wishart is on the field. He's got Hughes. Out the back to Pappenhausen. Spins out a 1. Pappenhausen still going. Tackle 10 metres out. Fifth and last. Hughes with the crossfield kick. It's landing in goal. Munster's up competing for it. Humphreys comes down with it. Caught in goal. And they come back out to the 20. Well defended by the Rabbitohs. Jamie Humphreys take a bow. Beautiful take. And Melbourne lacking answers at the moment. 16 minutes left to play. And now a penalty to Souths. A shoulder is the call. Not wrapping the arms. A shoulder charge. And they can send this deep into Melbourne's territory now. Nelson not wrapping the arms. He just dropped the shoulder in. Yes. Pretty clear cut. Pretty clear cut. And I've been paid out for that win. $50 stake, $375 return. All 6 teams in the NRL tonight to score 1+ try each in every half. We've been paid out. Cheers. Now I just need my multi to get up. Pappenhausen and Wishart in the last 15 minutes. Whiten steps back in field. 10 metres out. Havili, loose pass. Sits up for Kalamatangi, who then spills it. Melbourne come away with it. Oh, that's a huge let-off. Massive let-off. Aiden, Dougie, you need Anderson to score. Did you have Grant Anderson for 2 tries? The only reason I ask is because he's already scored one. So I'm gathering that you need him for 2 tries. Mad NRL edits. Who tipped the Storm? Probably everybody, to be honest. As penalty now to Melbourne on their own 40. Kalamatangi. That's a huge piggyback upfield. Munster taken high over the top there by Kalamatangi is the call. And the Storm, fine touch, just inside South's territory. They tap and go. 14 minutes remain. 2 points the difference. Munster dancing around in midfield. Taking a ground 40 metres out. Nelson. Big charge from Big Nelson. 30 out from the line. Hughes to Munster. Short ball for Blore. Very predictable short ball to Blore so far tonight. They've been all over that, have the Rabbitohs. Grant goes from dummy half. Here's Wishart now with Hughes. Numbers to the right, but the short ball to Katoa. Well read by Whiten. 2 tackles left. Here's Nelson. Nelson barges over the line. Can he get it to ground? He's just short. Big Nelson. 5th and last. Slow to get up and play it. Hughes now through the hands for Munster. Pappenhausen goes out the back for Howarth. Bats it back for Anderson. Grubber's in behind the line. Anderson chases his own kick. Gets taken dead by... don't tell me that's Alex Johnston. It's not. It's Isaiah Tass. I was going to say, what was Alex Johnston even doing there? But Isaiah Tass takes it over the dead ball line. Goal line dropout incoming. The Rabbitohs, they're holding on. They are holding on for dear life. Rabbitohs go short. It's off the back of the head of one of the Storm players and into the hands of the Rabbitohs. Incredible. The ball has traveled 10 metres, hit the back of the head of one of the Storm players and popped up for Souths. When it's your night, it's your night. 11.5 minutes to go. And, they're going to stay down and try and milk a penalty here. Sean Kepi, late in the tackle count. Harry Grant immediately looked up to the referee. He knew that he caught him high there. And this will be a penalty to Souths. Late in the tackle count. Although it seems like they might get away with this one, the Storm, they do. Well, Harry Grant had a cheeky little look up at the referee immediately after that tackle. They get away with it, the Storm. Mitchell on the 5th and last, puts it high. Fa'alongo does well to take it. And now he's in open space. Sua Fa'alongo up over the 40, over halfway. He's got Wishart in field. Wishart's going to score under the posts. Tyron Wishart gets another tick off the multi and puts Melbourne back in the lead. Tyron Wishart with the assist from Sua Fa'alongo. The kick return, they've gone almost the length of the field. Should have been a penalty to Souths, probably. It wasn't. Fa'alongo creates the space. And Tyron Wishart in support. It's tick number 3 off the multi. Pappenhausen to go. Still 10.5 minutes remaining. It is still well and truly on. That multi is still well and truly on. Dua Falongo. Ten minutes left to play. Pappenhausen from right in front. Pappenhausen puts it over, and Melbourne lead 24 points to 20. 9.5 minutes to go. Game ML, you've got 3 bets on this game, and every try scorer has been in at least one. Well, that's a good thing, right? Back underway. Munster takes the kick off and Nelson spills it. Nelson drops it from the kick return. And here comes South. Latrell Mitchell heads across field. Puts the fend on Jerome Hughes. Oh, that's a big mistake. Nelson spills his beans from the kickoff. South's back in possession. 9 minutes to go. Rabbitohs on the attack, 5 meters out. Big mistake from Big Nelson. Hubner, 10 out from the line. Play 2. This game's got a twist and turn left yet. Totola, a meter short. 6 again for the Rabbitohs. Humphreys. Oh, slips into contact there, Humphreys. 5 out from the line on play 2. Havili into midfield. Ewan Aitken held up in the tackle. Oh, that's Hubner, sorry. Now they go left for Whiten. Short ball, well read by the Storm defence. 2 tackles left here. Souths, this is almost a gift. Whiten, short ball for Totola. 5th and last, 10 meters out. Humphreys with the crossfield kick. It's going to land a meter out from the line. Munro bats it back. Scooped up by Arrow. Arrow gets it back for Aitken. Aitken spills the ball. Bats it out the back. It's play on. Whiten with the kick through. Scooped up by Howarth. Jack Howarth, I believe it is, who's picked it up for the Storm. Well, knock on against the Storm. Scrum down for the Rabbitohs. A very late call. They'll challenge this for sure. Munster trying to get in to call the captain's challenge. Latrell Mitchell is forcing him back. Munster is screaming for the challenge. The Jack Whiten steps down the short side, puts the grubber kick through, and it's off the legs of Munster. Picked up by Howarth. Captain's challenge here, Melbourne Storm. And, Nelson's off the field. No surprise there. Craig Bellamy would not accept that. Captain's challenge here. Okay, well, one would suggest that that was not played at by Munster. So not played up by Munster. It deflects back to Jack Whiten. And that's off the legs of Whiten, which nullifies the touch not played up by Munster. So I believe Howarth is well within his rights to pick this up. Or Anderson, rather. Sorry. I think Anderson's well within his rights to pick this up. Captain's challenge successful, and that is a massive moment in the game. That's a massive moment in the game. The captain's challenge successful with 7.5 to go. But the funny thing is, Big Nelson dropping the ball from the kickoff has immediately been hooked. Nelson is gone. Craig Bellamy, not happy. 7.5 minutes to go. Melbourne trapped inside their own 10. Nelson taken off, hooked immediately. 20 out from their own line now. 7 minutes to go. Hughes puts the kick as Johnston tries to trap it with the boot. Bounces up nicely for him. He missed it, but it sits up nicely for him. Rabbitohs up over halfway. 6 minutes 40 to go. Totola carries it inside the 40. We certainly will be doing all games. DJ Shack, all games tomorrow. Through the hands now to the left. Mitchell pops it up for Tass. Tass, 20 meters out. They've held him up here. Kalamatangi, flat pass to Totola. Well read by Melbourne's defense. Fifth and last. Staying down the short side. Whiten bobbles the ball. Gets the kick away. Pappenhausen takes it in goal for a 7-tackle set. Races out to the 20. Pappenhausen taps and goes. 5 minutes 44. Can Pappenhausen score? We've already got one bet victory today. A second, this one would put us up over $1,000 profit. $375 profit as it stands right now. Munster steps back in field. Wishart up over halfway. Tackle 4. 5 minutes left. Grant scoots off down the short side. Pappenhausen, Deplore, 6 more tackles. Pappenhausen scoops it up. It's called a knock on, a late call. Captain's challenge. Oh, Bellamy's on the walkie-talkie there. Furious. Okay, so the call was a forward pass, was it? So that, therefore, it can't be challenged. Forward pass. Can't be challenged. Scrum down here for the Bunnies. 4.5 minutes to go. 24-20, Melbourne lead. Kalamatangi up over halfway. What a huge finish this has turned out to be. Hubner through the hands now. Whiten wrapped up by Grant. And who's that around the legs? Rolling away. It's Nick Meaney. Mitchell. Grubbers on tackle 3. There's nobody at the back. Munro. It sets up for him and Munro scores and we're all locked up. Tyrone Munro in the corner. It's 24-all. Latrell Mitchell with the vision, taking the risk, kicking on tackle 3. With the game in the balance, Mitchell for Munro, and they got the bounce. They got the bounce. It sits up for him. 24 all. Moody, ahoy mate. Try confirmed. And this is now a big conversion attempt from Latrell. From out wide, Latrell Mitchell with 3.5 minutes to go. A chance to put South Sydney in the lead. With 3.5 minutes left to play. Oh, this is a huge moment. Latrell Mitchell. Out wide. It's the favoured side for a left-footed kicker. Right on the sideline. Mitchell moves in, strikes it. It's pushed out to the left horribly. It wouldn't even be a behind in AFL. It's 24 all. 2 minutes 40 left to play in regulation time. Shocking. Okay. Pappenhausen to score from the kickoff, huh? 2 minutes 40 to go. Pappenhausen gets us back underway. Here come the Bunnies. Totola taken down. 12 out. Tackle 1. Out to the 20. A good strong carry there. Who was that? That was Hubner. Down the left-hand edge. They continue to attack. Through Duncan. Kalaumatangi up to the 40. 2 minutes left to play. 2 tackles left here for Souths. Havili, the short ball for Totola on halfway. 5th and last. Mitchell puts the kick high. This is a tester at the back for the Storm. What a take from Anderson under immense pressure. Oh, boy, that ball from Latrell, that high ball was looping around in the air. Anderson's done extremely well to hold on to it. Pappenhausen now steps back in field. He's wrapped up by Totola. 1.5 minutes left of regulation time. Karma Chameleon outside the 30. 2 tackles left. Munster, dummies. He's wrapped up. 5th and last. Down the short side for Hughes. Puts the high ball up. Taken by Mitchell. Mitchell spins away into midfield and he's taken 25 out. Inside the last minute, they might get themselves in range for a 2-point drop goal here. Johnston wrapped up by Munster. 47 seconds left. Munro, the try scorer that leveled the scores. Havili scoots off out of dummy half. Catches the napping Havili. Carries it outside the 40. Tackle 4. Kalaumatangi up to halfway. 5th and last. 27 seconds to go. Latrell from 45 out. Snaps a long range drop goal. Don't tell me. He's pushed it off to the right. It was so close. He had the distance, didn't quite have the direction. It was effortless. And it was so close. He just pushes it to the right. Melbourne have gone for a big kick from the restart. Melbourne have kicked it from the restart. And with 4 seconds to go, they can put the scrum down. They don't get there in time. The siren sounds. Melbourne put a kick in The 20-meter restart from Pappenhausen. He thumps it into touch. And they just didn't get the scrum down in time. And we are going to Golden Point. 24 all at the end of regulation time. Golden Point. 24 all. Wow. Craig Bellamy, understandably, very, very frustrated up there in the coach's box. Toss for Golden Point. Let's see. Latrell will throw this one up. And the Bunnies have won the toss. Oh, no. Harry Grant's won the toss. All right. $24-all. Golden Point inbound. What a game. So I wonder if Harry Grant. I wonder if Pappenhausen scores the try in Golden Point. I do wonder if that still counts. I wonder if I still get that one. Here we go. 24-all. Rabbitohs with the kickoff, and Melbourne have it on their own 20. Karma Chameleon brings it out to the 25. Because we've seen Golden Point decided by tries before. They'll obviously be setting up for a drop goal, whichever team can get within range, but we've seen tries before. King up outside the 40. Tackle 4. Grant from dummy half. Pops this pass up there for Katoa. I believe that is 5th and last. 45 out. Hughes will put this one high. The Storm chase through. Taken by Johnston. Johnston heads back infield. Spins away from Munster, but Wishart puts him down. 20 out from their own line, Souths to start this set. Slow play of the ball here from Munro. The Storm crowding the play of the ball area, but time is off. The referee is under pressure here in these situations as well. Doesn't want to blow a game-defining penalty. Tackle 4 for South. They're only out to the 30-meter line. This is a big set of 6. Melbourne. 5th and last. It's going to require a huge kick here. South Sydney in Golden Point. Mitchell from inside the 40. Straight down the middle of the field, and Pappenhausen has it. 24-all. Big defense. Oh, was that beyond vertical? Oh, the referee doesn't want to be blowing penalties. He's under pressure too, like I said. Almost beyond the horizontal there. Howarth. Outside the 30. Falongo. Can he break this game open? Just short of halfway here on tackle 4. Hughes. Out the back from Munster. Numbers to the left here. Pappenhausen goes early with the cutout pass. But Pappenhausen receives the offload. Now Munster beats one. Back for Hughes down the short side. Hughes, 25 out. Carries it inside the 20. 5th and last, they're in range here. Melbourne are in range. Grant Fires it back for Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen, kick is charged down into the hands of Wishart. 6 more tackles for Melbourne. 20 metres out. They'll get a full set of 6 here. Katoa bends off 1. Wishart to King. King up the middle. 5 metres out. They're a little close here. They're too close to set this up now. Grant fires. No, Grant dummies. Takes the line on. Tries to catch them napping. A metre out here. On play 4. Fired back for Pappenhausen in front of the post. Pappenhausen snaps it. Pappenhausen wins it. It's not with a try, but Pappenhausen seals it. The Melbourne Storm have won in Golden Point, 25-24. Pappenhausen doesn't get the try, but he does get the drop goal that seals the deal. 25-24. Melbourne have won. Oh, we were so close to the same game multi. What a night of returns it would have been. But we did get the all 6 teams to score 1 try each half. We did get that one up. So that's good. I'm happy with that one. That was a nice little payout. Oh, boy. 25-24 in Golden Point. Melbourne get the job done. It was far from convincing in the end. Oh, Bellamy cracks a smile and gives us a thumbs up. There we go. Melbourne in Golden Point. What an effort from Souths, though. So if we have a look at the live ladder, let's bring up the live ladder. So, Storm. Take that one. Assuming Broncos, Roosters win tomorrow. Panthers, thanks to the Dolphins losing. How about this? Melbourne go up into 3rd spot above the Warriors. But how about this? Thanks to the Dolphins losing, Penrith are still currently inside the top 8. The Penrith Panthers, the team that everybody had written off, the team that UFC has been giving me immense grief for in the chat room week after week after week, are in the top 8. The Panthers in 8th spot on the ladder. And they still haven't had a full-strength team all season long yet. So the best is still to come from the Panthers. But anyways, that's my mandatory jab at UFC every stream. But hey, he starts it. He starts it, so he's got to copy his receipts. Oh, wow. What a night of footy it's been. Honestly, 3 very decent games. The Panthers, the baby Panthers, getting the job done against the Warriors. A Super Rugby final for the ages. And this one going to Golden Point. Fantastic stuff. All right, I'll have a quick break, and we'll be right back to sum things up here on the Waste of World of Sports. And yeah, because I've got things to get ready for. Be right back. Tell you all about it. All right. Wasted World of Sports. Thank you so much for your company, as always, here as Melbourne have taken a golden point victory here over the Bunnies. 25 points to 24. Oh, boy. It has been a hell of a day. Fantastic games all around. I thank you so much for being part of it. Hey, if you're new to joining us here on the Wasted World of Sports, this is what we do each and every weekend. This is my job, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I love bringing you guys alternative commentary for some of our favorite sports, whether it be rugby league, rugby union, Big Bash cricket, Formula One. We love it. Fantastic. So plenty of stuff coming up here on the Waste of World of Sports. Yes, DJ Shaq, we will be doing all the main games of the Lions tour. So when the Lions take on the Wallabies, we'll definitely be doing that. We'll be doing the Big Bash cricket again this year as well, which is not until much later in the year, but still, that is something that is coming up. And of course, we've got the State of Origin decider, a couple of weeks away. NRL finals. Mad NRL Edit says, how about AFL? Well, that's up to Michelle. I won't be doing it. But I have offered Michelle the ability to do the AFL games. But yes, it won't be me. Won't be me. So, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what we're doing here, you'd like to support, I thank you very much for that. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe, whatever the dealio is with whatever social media platform you're on. We are live each and every weekend on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch, on Facebook. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever the case may be. And I thank you very much for it. Hey, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing all 3 games. All 3 NRL games tomorrow. So I should take my leave and get prepared for that. Get myself, well, who knows what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. I also have a gaming channel called Intoxigamer. And that is theoretically supposed to be restarting tonight. And but we'll see. I also got invited out. I got invited out by a lovely lady, and so we'll see if I accept that offer or not, or if I commit myself to live streaming. Let's see. But anyway, for those interested, my gaming channel is called Intoxigamer. INTOXI Gamer. Intoxigamer on YouTube. Do feel free to look that up if you're into gaming. I'll be doing mainly horror, retro stuff. So think about like Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, those sorts of things. So that'll be coming up. All right. Waste of World of Sports, thank you so much. Very much appreciate your company as always. I shall take my leave now, and we'll catch you guys next time. Until then, well, next time's tomorrow, so it's not that far away. But until then, regardless, cheers.
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pants less from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the 2 and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise the low, from sideline jokes to post-match tales. All big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer.